why are SPVs and RUVs a good idea from an investor perspective? Well, if you're an investor that's bringing people, friends, family, co-investors into a deal, an SPV and RUV can generally be a good idea for you to kind of consolidate communications, to pool enough capital with you as the decision maker to then kind of counterbalance other lead investors in a deal. So I think there's two primary functions that a vehicle like this serves. Number one is it houses a large group of people that you may be bringing into a deal so that you can consolidate communications between you and the company and then disseminate the point of view that you have as a lead investor to the people that you've brought into a deal. So it's kind of a way to consolidate communications and maybe voting power, if you look at it that way. The second benefit is, not only vis-a-vis the company, but vis-a-vis other investors like venture capital groups or angel groups or, other groups of pooled capital. An SPV allows like a super angel or a regular angel to kind of consolidate enough capital where they may be able to directly negotiate certain terms in the term sheet for a deal. And this is another kind of benefit of consolidating those things. So those are two strong benefits. What are the burdens from an investor perspective? Well, the manager of that entity needs to essentially take care of the taxes for the LLC, pay, issue K-1s to all investors, keep the accounting, respond to the company, notices and shareholder consents, and deal with the company's investment, etc. And some of those things might or might not be a very heavy lift. So if someone's already using like an LLC to do different personal investments, adding another LLC and some bookkeeping to the mix isn't really that big of a deal. You do get questions from investors in your SPVs about what the status of the investment is, so there's probably some time trade-off. But if you've already syndicated a deal to someone and brought them into the mix of a company that you like, you're probably having to do that anyway. So that can be one thing. There are some risks, of course. Anytime someone's serving as a manager of a company in some capacity or another, there's some risk that someone claims you've breached a fiduciary duty or otherwise done something wrong. Now those should be dealt with in the documentation surrounding the SPV vehicle or the roll-up vehicle. And it's very important for managers of these vehicles to do just that. So those are all things that can be addressed and need to be addressed by an attorney that are helping with this.